There are no age restrictions on SSI. Could be someone who is at birth, or it could be someone who is over 65 and everything in between. SSI is considered a need-based program, so you have to be both medically and financially eligible. Medical eligibility for minors look different, and minors are anyone who's under the age of 18. And the medical determination is based on developmental milestones. They're not based on their inability to earn wages because they're too young. And they would also look at the financial picture of moms and dads. So I could be a child on SSI, and it's based on the child's medical determination and what the parents look like financially. If I'm 18 years or older, I have to be qualified under SSI's rules as an adult. So I have to prove that I'm unable to earn wages, and I have to have low resources. So I'm not allowed to save money. So I can't save any more than up to $2,000. So those are resource categories. And I can be any age to qualify. Disability insurance, usually if you're getting a disability insurance check, it's because you have a work history, or you're connected to a parental work history. And that parental work history has opened up, and because you're legally connected because of what you look like as a person with a disability, might be able to draw on a parental work history. But again, there's no age to that piece of it. The best advice that I can give is stay in communication with the Social Security Administration if you're on either one of these benefits. And if something changes in your life, you need to report it to them just like you would report it to anybody, or you'd tell anybody. So if you get a job, if you lose a job, if you change where you live, if your health gets worse, if you get married, if you get divorced, if you have children, all of those things need to be told to the Social Security Administration, as well as whoever else you feel like you would want to tell. But those folks definitely need to know what is happening in your life, because it may affect how much you're receiving. It may affect which program you're on. It may change how much they're going to require you to provide to them in terms of information. And so you are always wanting to, one, tell them the facts. I know it seems like you might want to hide things because if you don't tell them, they won't know. It's better for you to tell the truth. It's better for you to be upfront, and you won't get caught. And it's much easier for you, and it really is the right thing to do. They have the right to look into your finances anytime they want when you're on these kinds of benefits. So it's important that you just are as upfront as possible, and make sure that you also keep records of your own, because sometimes they do make mistakes. The Social Security Administration makes mistakes. They agree with that. That's why they're always giving people windows of opportunity to change what they have on their records by sending you letters asking you to make sure that they're correct. And you want to make sure you keep copies of everything. Don't send anything to Social Security without having your own records, and don't ever throw anything away. I guess I would, there's so many frequently asked questions because it's a huge system. The Social Security Administration has a huge amount of rules and regulations, and it's a lot of understanding and walking through all these paths and seeing all the connections and everything that dots, the things that are connected to each other. I guess there are a couple of things. If a person who is trying to help you is going to start to answer questions for you without them being clear about what you're receiving, be cautious, because they may be giving you misinformation. It's also important for you to know what you're receiving. Are you really on SSI? How do you find that out? What is it your monthly benefit, where it's coming from, and is it coming from your work history, or is it coming from somebody else's work history? The other one, I would encourage people who are on these benefits to be clear that it is always better to try to earn wages and make attempts to earn wages than it is not. Understanding the rules is going to be clear. Finding advocates who are willing to help you understand all of these pieces of information. The more you know, the clearer you're going to be, the safer you're going to be about not breaking any of these rules and regulations. And eventually you may be able to have enough work attempt, feel comfortable enough, recover enough possibly that your disability is going to allow you now to work more. And if you ever need to come back to that system, there are windows of opportunity and programs that will let you get back onto the benefits in an easier manner. But I encourage people to actually go out and make work attempts. The more you know about these rules and regulations, the better chance that you will not be afraid to do it. You will not have the overpayments because you'll know what these rules are. So you need to find the folks that are going to help you learn that. You're going to try to learn some of that yourself and go out and get a job.